Yeah. Let's review Clash of the Castle, man. First things first. But before we get into the matches, I just want to get y'all thoughts on it. How'd you feel? Did you see it?
I did. I was locked in. It was what, like 2 p.m. when it started, so
Hmm.
I just felt like having a weekend at home because I've been out too much. So I just needed a weekend to recharge, relax, and I was like, you know what? Let's throw on the Clash. So I was dialed in. Do we know who won the predictions champ this week?
Probably Cody.
Damn.
Really and truly, I feel like since Cody isn't here, that should count as a forfeit, and I should. But I'll be fair.
Listen, I'm just glad that I called one thing from I feel like weeks ago.
Manny, I feel like if you didn't choose Sammy, you would have won. I
I
think that's what would have happened.
Yeah. No, I changed my
I
mind
mean,
at the
yeah,
last second and picked Gable.
Gable.
I don't know why I did that. I fucked up, but I'm just glad that I correctly predicted that CM Punk would cost Drew McIntyre his title. I saw this coming from a mile away months ago when I was sitting here and I was like, why would Drew go in a match against Gunther, a guaranteed match against Gunther at SummerSlam? It makes no sense when he's in a blood feud with CM Punk. And, Triple H had the same idea. So, Gunther, Damien, Drew, CM Punk, SummerSlam, book it.
Gunther Damien, man, that's gonna be Damien Priest. Just have fun with that championship now. Take it to is it Brownstone up in the heights? You know what I'm saying? Go have a blast. Go take it to Republica, Olga. You know what I'm saying? Go have a blast with that championship while you still got it, man.
Yeah.
For real, for real. But yeah, now you did call that right. I feel like we did see that coming. I don't even want to give you all the credit. You know what I'm saying? I seen it coming too. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and we all seen it what was gonna happen. But
Mark Wahlberg.
I like the way they executed that. You know what I'm saying? Have him just pump. First off, the camera angles, camera people. Shouts to y'all. You feel me? Because that camera angle, a Punk sliding in the ring and doing the 2 count, and then Drew looking up and seeing who it was, and it's just Punk hitting the nigga with the deuces. Come on now, that's real shit right there.
But I was curious about that angle too, because I'm sitting there and I'm like, I see somebody running out, but I've never seen that angle used in a pin before. So when I'm sitting there, I'm like, all right, it has to be Punk. And then it ended up being Punk. I was like, WWE, I still want to know, like, what made them go, hey, we're changing everything about the presentation of how we show things.
You
Because
just
it's been amazing.
yeah. Sometimes you just got to change it up, bro. They've been doing the same shit for 25 plus years. It's like, all right, come on, we gotta. It's new shit going on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get in with the new times and shit. So, I appreciate them, switching the style up because it
Hmm.
makes the product. It feels brand new. You know what I'm saying? Like, it makes the product feel fresh. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Simple shit like the camera, having the camera follow a person from gorilla to outside to the ring, like a single shot of that, like it really sometimes it really is the small shit to make the everything feel fresh. So
Yeah.
that's the vibe I like. You know what I'm saying?
So
Um,
can you put the yeah, thank you.
KP said he thinks they're gonna go crazy on Netflix. I think they're gonna go crazy on Netflix. And that's what I brought that up like a week or two ago about like how that's gonna even look. And like my mind, like I can't even register what SmackDown, what Monday Night Raw on Netflix is gonna look like. You know, what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like that's some shit we've never even thought about. You know what I'm saying? We some shit we never even thought we would even seen. So The production, the everything, the look is probably gonna be so wild that
and,
you
and
know,
even like how storylines could be delivered, because I'm pretty sure because Netflix is on streaming, they don't have to go through the guidelines of like the FCC and shit like that. So like what they're gonna be able to say and what they're gonna be able to do,
hmm
they're basically gonna have like free reign on whatever they want to. They basically make the rules on themselves
yeah,
of what's the line and what's crossing it.
yeah, that door is open, man.
Yeah. So
Uh, KP, can you pull back the thank you? So the show started with the Cody Rhodes and AJ Styles I Quit match. The match was almost 30 minutes, 27 minutes and 45 seconds. Thoughts on the opening match?
um it was, I mean, listen, I don't mind Cody Rhodes and AJ Styles. You know, I understood the premise of the I Quit match being used for their feud and shit like that, but I think we all knew how it was gonna end. There was no doubt in my mind that Cody was gonna get this win, but
Yeah, I think we all knew Cody was gonna walk away a winner. I personally I didn't like the I Quit stipulation. I thought
mhm.
it was unnecessary. I didn't think it called for a stipulation. Like they could have just ran it back how they did before. I thought I Quit was a little. It may have been to me. I felt like it was a little too extreme for this. You know what I'm saying? But I liked the match. That was probably my favorite match of the night. Um,
Mhm.
Shouts to Cody Rhodes. Uh, pause. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna say. But shouts to Cody Rhodes blading and bleeding. You feel me? Doing what he does for us. Shouts to his moms for stepping in, making the trip to Scotland also, and stepping in, smacking AJ Styles a couple times. Yeah, man, I really enjoyed this match. AJ Styles got most of the offense in. It was a majority of just AJ Styles whooping Cody Rhodes' ass. And then, like the last like 6 minutes, Cody Rhodes took over. Nigga ate a bean and turned up. But
The chair shot through the table was pretty hilarious.
oh yeah, nah, beaming a chair directly at AJ Styles' head and having him fall through a table. Love that spot. There was some good spots in this match, man. I
That was some like 2K shit. Because
hell yeah.
now you can do that in 2K, throwing objects and shit like that.
Yo, and also him wailing on AJ Styles with that chair when he had him in the corner.
Hmm.
I was low key. I was like, all right, bro, you doing a little too much. Enough. It was dope. I did enjoy that match. Second match, the Unholy Union, Alba Fire and Isla Dawn versus Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill versus Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark in a triple threat tag team match for the women's tag team championships. Went 12 minutes long. Unholy Union walk away as the new women's tag team champions. How do you feel? Damn.
What do you think?
In my mind, this when I say there, I'm talking about Dark and Lovely. Can you pull that picture back up, KP, real quick? Mm. Yeah, these are still my. I'm not gonna lie, man. These women right here, because look how perfect they look. Come on, bro. These are still my tag team champions. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about no Isla Dawn and Alba Fry. Nah, I know everything about Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill though.
I'm just glad that they have some adversity to face now. So hopefully this turns into a good little situation that they're in for the summertime.
Who got
Because
it?
yeah, Jade and Bianca, now they gotta win their belts back. They gotta reclaim the gold, and we'll see. I still think it's too early for them to even be in a situation where they're facing each other. So
Yeah,
hopefully it doesn't end that way.
it's real early for them to be facing each other. This is just the beginning,
Hmm.
so they kind of can't just we should get that like a year and a half from now down the
Maybe time.
line. Yeah, we don't need that right now.
Yeah.
But shouts to Dark and Lovely though. Then we didn't even say nothing about Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. Look, they're the new tag champs. Respect, shouts to them. I didn't see this coming, to be honest with you. I
at
don't think
all.
any of us, seen this one coming.
Mm-mm.
Um, but
Actually, Cody chose them.
Oh,
This is what I put in the group chat. This is the second pay per view. Cody then chose the new champs, but didn't pick them for his, his predictions for
his
whatever reason.
final pick.
Yeah, he
Oh,
said, "Yeah, they're gonna win, but I'm not choosing them."
my boy need to start listening to him. I said, go ahead, pick him, man. He's like, nah, I ain't go. I ain't going. I mean, he's still champ, but come on, man.
all right, all right. KP, put it in the notes for Cody to follow his heart
Yeah,
moving forward.
into your gut, man.
Even though he won, yeah, it's not even like we're giving him advice to win more.
Word. Third match, Sami Zayn defeats Chad Gable, Otis and Maxine Dupree at ringside. How do you feel?
Um,
It went
I,
22 minutes, by the
I
way.
I don't feel anything about this match. It's more so about Chad Gable. Um, I feel like they've fumbled a situation to where it feels like just straight up overthinking the Chad Gable character and the Chad Gable character arc.
How?
Like all the world wants is for Chad Gable to be heel and everybody else in American Alpha to be heel and them just fucking people up with good old fashioned wrestling.
Damn right.
And we got none of that. We got people, cheering for Otis to turn face, even though he's a face anyway, but like to not go heel basically. But like, add some pizzazz, make it fun. Have a summer of them being heels because there's no real good heel factions running around right now. Like the bloodline is just waiting for Roman to come back basically and just doing shit. Oh, every bloodline move is just to wait until Roman gets back.
Mm.
And who else? What's the oh my god, the one with Damian Priest and Dom and all of them. Yeah, Judgment Day. Judgment Day, they're them being heels is more of an internal situation going on right now. So there's no real heel faction just running around causing a real ruckus. Or maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm looking at it the wrong way, but
Well,
we
there's what's that shit? Final Testament.
listen. They have zero aura. It's terrible. Listen, I hate to be that guy. They look cool. Everything about them should be working, but when you have zero aura, like there's not even a standout person in that faction besides Scarlet Witch or whatever the fuck her name is. No offense, I'm sorry. Scarlet Moon, some shit like that. I don't know. She's fire though, but that's it. That's the only aura in the group. I love Altars of Pain. They were really cool in NXT. I fuck with them. One of them kind of looks like me. I'm like, I see myself in them pause. But no, they're not it. So all we needed was a heel American Alpha with a Alpha Academy, and we would have been fine for the summer until Roman got back, and then boom, that's when you turn what's his name face all over again, and he brings out the caterpillar or whatever the fuck he called it. Otis.
But
He does the
that's,
caterpillar shit.
you don't think they're working towards Gable going over to Alpha Academy? I mean,
Gable got shot in the head yesterday.
nah, let's not jump the gun. No pun.
He
But
got shot in the head and he's dead now. We can't even get him as a heel. How can you be a heel when you get shot in the head?
that's the other thing. And we're gonna talk about that in a little bit. The Uncle Howdy of things. But
We're gonna get to that, but I
I
say that because it's like, what is interesting about Sami Zayn right now?
I don't think Sami Zayn was ever interesting.
Oh my god!
Like that's just me though.
Hold on.
when he was doing his thing with the bloodline. That was cool. Then it just got, I don't know. I said this last year with Sami Zayn fatigue. It was just too much Sami Zayn, and it just got played out. It got boring after a while. Now that this Sami Zayn, the underdog Sami Zayn. All right, cool. You feel me? He's the IC champion. He's put on great matches. He knows how to tell good stories, which is fantastic. But you know,
But I feel like there's no story for him to tell right now, and that's when you kind of lose Sami Zayn. Because the Sami Zayn character is all about being an underdog, basically, like Diet Daniel Bryan.
hmm
But Daniel Bryan's not that interesting when there's nothing to be an underdog about. When you're just beating people.
when there's no story to tell, nah, I get you. Yeah, nah, I feel the same way. That's how I feel about Sami Zayn. You feel me?
Mm,
Like even when Brian like that made me think of when he turned heel in like what 2018, 2019, whatever that was, and he brought out the hemp belt,
yeah,
and that was his thing. Like he was just like, yo, I'm the evil, the good guy, the go green evil nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like even that story that he was telling was pretty cool. Like it was pretty solid.
but
Um,
it elevated once a story like a Kofi Mania got thrown into the mix.
yeah,
Like he was as a heel, he was like basically ironically a heel. Like he wanted better for the world, and people hated him for that.
Mhm.
And then when the Kofi Kingston thing happened, it elevated what being a heel is because now you have somebody work off of. But
Yeah.
when Sami Zayn is not the main focus in the Chad Gable story, it it, it shows. Like it shows, and they're just out there to have a good match, and then Sami Zayn music plays, and that's it. There's no good promos that come out of it. It's whatever. And then it's not even like, bro, they had a good storyline going in their last match that they had, where Sami Zayn's wife is like, go fuck him up or whatever, and
Yeah.
saying all these things. So I don't know how. I don't. Maybe it's just a me thing where I feel like it lost importance the match, but it's fine, I guess. Even though whatever.
Yeah, and I think they playing a long game with Chad Gable right now. That at least that's what I think. You know what I'm saying, trying
Yeah.
to develop him and get his story.
And that's a good question, KP. Does I feel like Triple H plays the long game with too many things.
Yeah, with things that don't need to be the long
Some
game need to be played with this.
Sometimes a storyline just needs one pay per view, a one pay per view cycle, and I feel like every Triple H storyline that's happening has a 3 month cycle minimum.
Yeah.
So
Like,
what are your thoughts on long term storytelling?
me,
Yeah, like how do you feel about Triple H's booking style so far?
I rock with his booking style. I don't mind his booking style.
Mm,
I mean, shit, like you said, like not everything. I feel the same way. Not everything needs to be that drawn out. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I feel like it's best to keep shit simple,
mm,
especially now. Like niggas' minds is, come on, bro. Like I'm not about to sit through a 3 month or 4 month fucking Kabuki Warrior and whoever. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit don't need to be
yeah.
this drawn out. You know what I'm saying? This convoluted, but I feel you. That should kind of remind me. I sent something to the group that I kind of wanted to bring up, and it was about Bret Hart. Hold on, let me see if I could pull it up. It was basically saying Bret Hart was basically saying that Triple H can't book for shit.
Yeah, Bret Hart is one of the biggest haters of all time.
I'm trying to find that shit, son. I think Banks had sent it to me, but this nigga Banks is notorious for deleting his fucking
He'll delete a Twitter and then make a whole new Twitter 3 days later.
yeah. So yeah, Bret Hart on Triple H booking and running WWE now. I love Bret Hart. Who said this? Western Mayher. Get off dick, Western Mayher.
All my years of being around Triple H, I never saw him come up with one idea for anything in a match ever. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's actually a genius and can figure out all kinds of things. But if they're going to hand the reins to Triple H, you may see the WWE slip way down because I don't think Triple H has any ideas about anything. He's only knows how to connive. In all my years of being around Triple,
Now, what do we think about Bret Hart saying this?
Listen, man, Bret Hart is a generational talent when it comes to hating. I've ne-
No hater, one would say.
Bro, I saw something earlier today where he was talking shit about Goldberg again, and Goldberg was like, "Listen, man, well, let's just talk it out, let's hash it out. You know, enough time has passed and shit like that." And someone, I don't remember who it was, but they said they should just duke it out. If you think that Bret Hart stands a chance against Goldberg, God bless your heart, because Goldberg at his big old age is still slamming his head into lockers to get excited.
And Bret Hart is painting.
Exactly. But listen, Bret Hart needs to just calm down because he's gonna turn into the old man who's just very salty about everything that's ever happened in his life. And then we're gonna have to continue to hear the story about how he got concussed and his career ended because of Goldberg forever and ever.
Bro, but Bret Hart is already that right now.
He is, but now imagine when he's older and he's just doing, interview spots because, he needs to. I'm not saying he needs to make a couple bucks, but, people are going to reach out and want interviews so they can get the sound bites,
Bret
which
Hart,
they're doing right now.
he going to be doing Vlad interviews?
Basically, he's going to be doing Vlad interviews while playing all the hits. All the hits.
Nah, I put that video in the group because I'm like, yo, how can Bret say some shit like this? And I don't know when this was said. This could have been years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, yo, you saying all this shit about Triple H, and the man, like right now, the WWE is probably at its highest that it's been in however long. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're breaking records. It's been all time gates and all this type of shit. And you saying that like he don't got no ideas, he can't book shit. It's like, bro, you sound like a hater. Like
But
everything.
when would he have been around Triple H to know that Triple H has no ideas? In '94? Like what?
90, 95 through 97.
You don't know me.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, Triple H had a whole 20-year career after that.
Bro, that was 30 years ago, bro. And then what you said 95 to 97, that was pretty much in the beginning of Triple H's career.
Yeah, bro, Triple H had a whole 20 more years of career after that.
Yo, Bret Hart, man, yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. One of the best ever, but damn, you a hater, bro. You gotta shake that hate up off you for real. But shouts to Sami Zayn. Salute. Shouts to Chad. Yeah, we're gonna see what comes of this Gable story. Sami Zayn, we're gonna see what happens with you two. Next match was Bailey versus Piper Niven. I'll be honest, I didn't see this match. I want to take my clothes out of the dryer.
For 13 and a half minutes?
I gotta fold them. Yeah.
Wow, you fold right out of the dryer. You're very responsible.
So here's the thing. I went by my grandma's crib to do my laundry.
Oh.
Now my laundry, I don't know what the fuck is going on. My washing machine ain't working. So I was like, man, let me go do my laundry, clean my clothes. So I went, did my laundry, and my grandma, like, she took my laundry out of the dryer. And I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna just stuff all these clothes in here. And when I'm ready to use it like a man, I'm gonna just do shake it out and throw it on. And she's like, no, that's not the way we do things. Let's fold the clothes. So we folded the clothes. She sorted out all my socks, folded all towels, all that shit. And I came home with hot clothes that's folded up. And I was like, you know what? This is why grandmas are essential, man.
Shout out to all the grandmas out there. That's a real move right there.
Come on, bro. That's real. Folded up the clothes, man. I didn't know what to. I had to slid a little $20 for that, man. No, I
Wow,
appreciate you letting me.
sliding the grandparents' money is that's a never be heard. I've never heard of that before.
Come on, man. That's a life. It's a circle, man. You
I
gotta keep.
thought, nah, I'm always getting slid the 20.
I
Like,
mean,
yo, don't tell nobody I gave you this. I'm like, all right.
nah, man. We gotta give back. I remember I gave my grand. What was it for Father's Day or his birthday? I think I can't remember. It was a while ago. Maybe it might have been Father's Day last year. I gave him like $100. He ain't know what to do with himself. He was like, "Whoa, $100? That need to be Father's Day every day." I was like, "Yeah, just relax, man. Don't blow the trumpet, man."
Wow.
But
I think it's because I'm the first grandkid, so they always breaking me off.
I mean, I'm well, not the
That's
first
why.
grandkid. I'm the first boy in the family. But yeah, like I wasn't just gonna go use up all my grandmother detergent and what's that shit? The
Softener.
yeah, the fabric softener and the little sheets and shit to make my clothes smell good. Oh, I ain't gonna use all that shit up and not slide you a little 2020. You know what I'm saying? So she didn't want to take it though. She was like, "No, I'm not gonna take the money." So I was like, "All right, fine." I was like, "Look, is that a bird over there?" She looked. I just put it on the table. You feel me? It slid on, walked away. Final match. We got Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre in a singles match. Match went about 20 minutes. Damian Priest won by pinfall. Drew McIntyre got screwed over in his hometown, and the story continues. Not
Listen,
much. I didn't see too much of this match. Um, I saw highlights. I saw Damian Priest almost broke his leg doing that spot that I feel like he doesn't need to be doing no more after that. Um, and I seen CM Punk come out and screw Drew McIntyre like we said was gonna happen. So I get the gist. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like this match was to get us from point A to point B for Drew. You know, and that's exactly what it did. It continued Drew's story. It got Damian Priest another win, and he gets to move on for another month as champion. So it evens out. Everybody, both hands. You feel me? They're watching each other. Both hands clapping. So yeah, we move on, and we getting Punk versus Drew soon. It was some stupid.
Thanks, man.
I'm so sorry.
Nigga said, "Yo,
Yo,
what were your takeaways, man? What were your teas
uh,
on this Punk?
so
Not versus Drew versus
the ropes, the ropes were an issue the entire night,
yeah,
and they there was a clip that came out that showed like the ref letting AJ Styles know, like, yo, be careful with these ropes.
mm,
So the ropes were a problem the entire night. You know, Jade Cargill had a situation where she messed up a move, and so did Damian Priest. I'm not even gonna hold you. I thought the Damian Priest thing. I guess I wasn't really paying attention because I thought it was like done on purpose by Drew. I thought he like fucked him up, but that wasn't the case whatsoever. I'm surprisingly not injured at all. He walked away with zero injuries on that night, so that was a good thing. That could have went very badly. He could have busted his fucking head on the side of the ring or something like that with all that momentum,
facts.
but he was all good. And the CM Punk reaction, it was very interesting because I feel like CM Punk, or I don't think anybody thought that CM Punk would have as much heat from Scotland as he had.
Why?
And like I think people were gonna see the CM Punk situation and just like cheer. But once he got to the back and they started doing the interview after the pay-per-view, he just started cutting promos, and like his promos were not like against the people of Scotland, but it was just him being a dickhead on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, oh, now you can see CM Punk is in his bag now. Now he's comfortable. and he's cutting promos. Like, yo, listen, man, I did what the fuck I needed to do. I forgot what he said. Some bar that was fucking fire, but I did find it interesting the reaction to CM Punk with all the fans flipping him off, chanting against him and shit like that. I did not see that coming for somebody like a CM Punk.
Yeah. I did think the CM cunt chant was funny, but I like y'all definitely heated right now. Understand.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man. Overall, how do you feel about the show, Clash of the Castle? Overall,
It was okay. It was like a good after. God damn, it was a good mid afternoon spot to I need something to watch. Let's tap in.
yeah,
It wasn't much sports happening or anything like that, so it's just listen. We're about to get into the summer. There's not going to be any basketball, no football, unless you're watching baseball. There's not going to be much. So shout out to wrestling for holding it down on the weekends because we're gonna need it.
just baseball and the Olympics. That's all it is.
Exactly.
But yeah, now overall, I'd say the same thing about Clash of the Castle. It was a solid pay per view, PLE, excuse me. And like I said, it did what it was supposed to do. It was take us to point A to point B, from point A to point B, and advance these storylines. So we're here. What next pay per view is? I believe is it Money in the Bank or Yeet in the Bank?
Money Eat in the Bank.
Yeah, it's one of them. Yep, Money in the Bank in Toronto next pay per view. Actually, let me look up when that is. It's probably on the poster.
Probably like July something.
Yeah, it was like what, July 10th or some shit.
Yeah. KP's also flying us out to Toronto for that one.
That's what it needed. July 6th, Saturday, July 6th. Yeah, we tapped in.
And NXT Heat Wave, July 7th.
I like it.
Yeah.
These pay per views, that's the only thing I don't like is these the 2 week apart pay per views. Like, come on, bro. I need a little break, man. Come on, man.
I feel like these pay per views like happen so fast.
Yeah.
Like, that shit is right around the corner. It's like what, 2-3 weeks from now?
Yeah, legit. Like 3 weeks.
It's just flying by.
Man.
So, I mean, I guess that's where the long-term storytelling pays off. But
word. Also, I was thinking 2 weeks we'll be at Forbidden Door.
Official.
Yeah, it's official. Like a referee with a whistle. I got to get my fit right. I'm not wearing any AD. I was thinking about pulling up in a Rey Mysterio t-shirt. But I don't know. So I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see what we could rock. I was also thinking about maybe we should vlog it. Just a couple, few ideas. I kind of want to interview a couple people while we're there. You know what I'm saying? Do one of them, get a little content. Man on the street.
I also have wireless mics. So
you got the Rode joints, the wireless Rode mics.
Yeah. So we can make it happen if you really want to.
Yeah, I got some ideas, pal. But yeah, overall NXT, Clash of the Castle, solid PLE, and we move, man. Up next, we got some breaking news.
Listening to the Black Announce Table.
I like your guys' style.